Audi R8 oil change update. So here are the two air ducts that go on the diffuser and on the splash guard underneath the engine. Each have 6 screws, so in total 12. Here is the front splash guard, which is plastic, about 26 screws. Here is the metal splash guard or protector for the engine. I think 24 or 26 screws. So these three parts have to come off first. The car has to be jacked, obviously. Here are the screws. I will be replacing some of them, the ones that are rusted. So let's go underneath the car now. The car is jacked with jack stands and with jacks for redundancy. So the car is pretty sturdy right now. Nothing's gonna happen. So I've already started this process. I'm just crawling underneath. We're under the car, Audi R8 oil change part 2, which is drain the oil. I had already started draining the oil. I think I got about 7.58 liters out already. I'm looking for like another 1.5 liters or a liter of oil. You gotta find the plugs first. So let's show you. One drain plug here. There's the second one. Third one is right there in the front. All right. Fourth one is right here, and it's still dripping right there. You can see. Okay, that's 4. And the fifth one is right in the back. Number 5. I think you can see it right there. That's already drained out. Okay. Turns out there were actually 7 plugs. Okay, number 6, right there. Number 6, I already drained it out. Number 7. Okay. 7 drain plugs. 1, this one I still gotta do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, which is right here. Still dripping. It's been like 3 hours I let it drip. So I'm probably gonna close this off and start the last one that I gotta do. Where is it? Oh, there it is. All right, Audi R8 oil change part 3, special car, special procedure. This will be the filter change. So before I begin in this area, I had to put the top in service mode. If I didn't, and I put the top halfway open like this, it actually starts closing itself. Even if the car is off, the top will force itself to close. And it doesn't care if there's any object in between, it will just start to close itself. So you gotta put in service mode. There's a special method to hold the buttons inside, and then the top will come back in service mode, and now it knows you're working here, it will not close on you. And here, by the way, I just have this protector for my Range Rover in case the trunk opens up and hits the garage door. That thing will protect it. So no, it's not a hole in my garage door. So anyhow, so coming up here, took out the old filter. I used a 32mm socket in my tool, and here's the filter housing. I put a new O-ring. And here's the filter. It only goes in one way. So let's seat that in there. Just try to make sure it's okay. Seated properly. Now I will just hand tighten the housing. And then I'll use my socket to tighten it to spec. And part 4 will be putting in new oil, finally. Audi R8 oil change part 4. Top is down. We're going to put in new oil, 5W30, fully synthetic. We're going to put in 8 liters, start the car, let it run, check the dipstick, then put in about 1.5 liters. In total, probably like 9.7 liters of oil will go in the car. And then we're going to let it run, go underneath, check the 7 drain plugs for any dripping or any dripping of oil. If not, we're going to drop the car, take it for a spin, wash it up, use my pressure washer to wash underneath the engine compartment, wash the engine covers, and jack the car back up and put the engine covers back on, and we're good. After that, I will probably change the intake. There's 2 air intake filters. Some say, swap it for K&N filters. We'll see, but those need to be serviced. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this Audi R8 oil change. Very complicated for a very complicated car. It's not a regular car, but fun. Saved about $600. On top of that, I enjoy doing this. In total, I spent about $170 maybe, $140 for the oil filter and the oil, and some tools. I had to get some triple square bits. You need to have special tools for this car in general. So about $170 all in, and so much fun. It's a guy thing. Peace.